No, it's not.
Copy.
Find a family. Game, you're gonna talk about how you gotta be number one to be considered in the MVP. The team gotta be number one. He went on a 27-2. The team 27-2 in the last 2 months. The team was 27-2, and his production is far as 27 games, 12 rebounds. Then you look at Shake's numbers are consistent, and you look at Joker's numbers are consistent. Luka's numbers went up, and it's like, where do we put Jaylen Brown when he's at 30 a game? Their team went from non-existent to number 2 in the East. It's like, where do we put him in comparison to the other guys? You don't just automatically say Wendy moved out because he's not averaging 30. He's doing the same thing that Jaylen's doing, isn't he?
Beautiful.
Performance is more impressive. Yeah, I do. I do.
Well, did you see where Jaylen was immediately disqualified as soon as Jason puts his on the court again? Like, it's over. You're out on the MVP. Okay, well, the odds said that he just, what is he fifth now?
I believe the kid MVP later, he bumped out. He actually jumped up to fifth.
Okay.
But let's see Vegas odds. So.
Yeah, I think in Vegas he's even lower. I think he fell completely outside. Since he set foot back on the court. And then once he won each of us player of the week, it's over. It's done.
I think he's 50 MVP out right now.
Okay.
There's Jay first, Wemby second, Luka third, Joker fourth. And that's it, it's fifth by that.
There you go.
Very wide margin.
But back to the point that Jason Tatum was playing well. I think Boston in a good space. I think they should be leading the East with this team. With them two guys. I think they should be the front runners for the championship.
Man, put that on my shoe.
Stop, bro.
Daddy, man. Why you doing that? Man, stop, bro. Get a towel.
But like I said, they didn't have Tatum on.
Get a towel, bro.
And they have that stage for seven.
Get a towel, bro.
And I think what Jaylen Brown is doing is not worrying about the
Good time, bro.
MVP race. He's trying to get his teammates acclimated. We're acclimated. Like the replay, like if you did with Jordan. When he told Jordan to come back like this. Since everything is about championship,
I'm good.
I think that's the smartest thing to do to get your star player ready for the playoffs, give them confidence.
Yep.
Get them physically not working and healthy and not dragging.
Pretty much.
See
Yeah.
See if he can push on,
sure.
see if he can do
Yeah.
something. Because you want to win, that's what makes
Yep.
you get into the playoffs.
Papi.
And then let's go back to something you said. You said Jaylen Brown. You said for Tatum coming back. Boom.
Yeah, for sure.
Wemby having the also a level
Yeah.
player. Obviously, strong roster. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it clear.
Stop.
You have to make sense of it. De'Aaron Foster played all year.
Wemby not big for that.
Yeah, he's not at all.
Well, Wemby's on minutes restriction.
I think half of
They got good, bro.
Minutes restriction for
Yeah.
half of the year. De'Aaron Fox out there playing
Yeah.
with him. So, what more do you want from Wemby?
For sure.
Okay, but nobody ever puts De'Aaron Fox
Sorry,
in
man.
the same breath with Jason
Of
Tatum.
course, right, but just saying,
But
he
they
has
want
done
to
a
have
lot on the
for the
roster.
sake of argument.
Okay, but Jason Tatum is first team All NBA for X years.
Only the best fucking day.
Chill. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, bro.
Still on par with where they were before Tatum.
Where you doing my shoes like this?
Okay, but I don't hear one person say Jaylen Brown is still.
What kind of bouncy your nose?
Top of the
And
NBA.
that's my question, though. Why do you feel like that is? Like, does he deserve more respect than this?
He definitely does.
Okay.
Because there's no way. He did something nobody did. He carried
You want the ice cream nasty?
mediocre roster without Jason
You
Tatum
like it?
for much of the year. Until the last 11 games, right? He did that.
Opie?
And it was completely unexpected, right? Did anybody see that? Did anybody predict that they were going to be 42
What?
and 21 without Jason
What?
Tatum? Didn't everybody say that?
For sure.
And that's what Jalen tweeted the other day, yapping my ass away.
Do we move Joker out of the list because they're in what place of Denver now?
Currently in fourth right now. They had a couple of games, well, 2 games on last year, third.
Imagine the conversation. You got first place, second place, third place, fourth, second place. Cade in first place. So we bumped Cade out. Cade had already gone.
Cade gone.
But
You know,
before the injury,
I know, but
he was still at 6'7".
What?
He was in the top
Right?
5 as
And
well.
so you got Cade at number 1, Jaylen Brown at number 2,
Yep.
and we got almost 6, 7 guys that are right there. That are like, all right, who do we pick based on the metric that a lot of people like to use, team record? Where's your team? Shea's gonna be number 1 because Shea's number 1. Don't matter. Luka got better numbers. Why are we gonna put Luka number 1? Well, they're third. What about Joker? How does Joker keep who's averaging a triple-double?
Now that the team suffered a lot of injuries throughout the season. One person, bro.
But he's in form, and he's always weathered around 4, 5, 6, and still managed
Oh.
to be in
Chill out, chill out.
the category
All right, chill out.
because of triple-doubles.
So, you
Put
know
on
why?
my shoes, man.
Because of Joker burnout. That's what happened. And I think it's starting to be SGA burnout from last year of them winning, him dominating. It's like, he's got nothing, right? He's really fresh. He's the alien.
Yeah.
We've never seen him like that. So let's make that our
Where you get them socks from?
And Joker hovers down the floor because he's still he's doing exactly what he always did.
Hey, stop yelling for a second. Their head hurting.
Last year when they lost Game 7 at
Chill,
home,
chill.
and it's like,
It's kind of going away now.
Chet has actually outplayed Joker a couple times, even this year in the regular season.
Mommy did it, Dad.
Yeah. No. No. Can I touch that?
Come on,
I'll look at that.
come on.
No.
Mama.
No. I touch that.
Winning it because they won the championship. OKC never done it. Sam Presti needed this one.
Give me breakfast stuff. I'm gonna take this in my room.
Conglomerate, which is a historic thing, right?
Yep.
When Denver won it, same feel. When Milwaukee won it, same feel, right?
Validation.
What's crazy is that when they gave it to Embiid,
Yep.
he didn't get to take it to where Philly gets it, right? And so at this point, like you said, I think this is the Derrick Rose repeating himself. The youngest, 22 years old, the Spurs coming back to dominance, resurging the dynasty. They got the pieces
Because he knew.
not only because he's new and he's fresh, but the young it's international.
It's the right thing.
The young kid, he got them.
He does.
It's a good storyline.
Yeah.
You talk about nostalgia, you talk about the storyline, this makes sense for the next phase of the NBA.
Yeah.
And you're rebuilding a Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan dynasty with a new coach that
In a whole
What do you think it's
different
time?
way.
He's not gonna be up for it later on in his career. So you got to give it to him now.
Wemby.
You want to give it to him because he's young and fresh and new.
Well, don't you want to
Like, he's not gonna be able to get it.
Jason Tatum next year?
He's not gonna be able to get it like next year, the year after.
Trade off?
What?
Don't you want to trade off who you give it to? Like, you couldn't give it to LeBron 7 straight seasons.
Oh, whoa.
Right. You couldn't give it to Kobe 7 straight seasons. You gave it to Allen Iverson, Kevin Garnett. Certain guys got it. Dirk Nowitzki. Certain guys got it. Like, man, he won. Really had good years, right? But you can't run off and say this person should just get it every single year based on how we feel. It's like,
But ain't that how the MVP been lately?
has it? Did we give it to him? Did we give it to Shea because how we felt, or did he deserve it?
Shouldn't Jason Tatum have got one? But
Thus far?
when it was number one by far, he should have been around.
No, because remember who was still playing? It was still Joker and Embiid playing at the top.
Well, they won because of stats then.
Obviously, bro.
Because his tail average 28, number one, was number 5 in MVP race.
But that's the thing we always talk about. Is it a team?
Yeah, so
Team success?
You said it's team.
Success?
You said it's team success.
Because that's the metric I grew up on. That's what the Steve Nash, Lakers, Kobe Wade finally won it. Lakers are number one. That's back in the day.
And so the Timberwolves are now number one, bro. When KG won it.
No.
What is that?
Minnesota?
They were not number one, bro.
What were they?
They weren't number one. It was 2004.
They have a great team.
That was 2 or 1.
Bro. Remember who was playing in 2004?
Where'd she get that from?
The Pistons and the Lakers. That was Shaq, Kwame,
Oh, yeah.
all of them. They were number one. So the metric changes, but it doesn't say we can't have a debate about it, whether it's team success or individual success, because it's changed every year. So I think it's going back to full body of work. Wemby giving you a full body of work, Jaylen Brown giving you a full body of work. The certain guys give you full body of work that you have to now reconsider, not just the stat line of a Joker or Luka or even a
Full body of work. Exactly. They're giving you a full body of work. The numbers are up. Didn't have Jalen Wilson, like you mentioned, for 46 games in the season.
And he had the wilt thing hanging over him and still does.
Yeah.
He's still doing 20, 20, 20 a night, right?
Just to me, it's just what it. Everyone's starting to see what it looks like with him, what it looks like with Luka.
Pretty much.
Fine, value.
Can't count Brown out.
So it looks.
By legally
Because
manipulated.
last year it wasn't as big as a deal. Because Brunson was doing it, Joker was doing it, Embiid was doing it, all the flailing and flopping and all that.
Yeah.
Now it's a microscope on it. And we're like, come on. Come on, you still got to do this? You're too good of a player to have to do this to be in a consideration. Jaylen Brown complains about it, and he says, well, look what happens when I do it.
Yeah.
Are you guys complaining that I do it? Because I can get 40 a night on doing this.
Yeah.
Wemby has yet to do. So we look at the metric, and I'm like, all right, man, SJ, he's really, really good. He's holding it down. But there are other guys out there doing it a different way that we got to consider.
So let's shift over to the coaching side of things. So Jaylen Brown, obviously much has been made about his career here. He's gotten a lot of the credit.
First place.
The Timberwolves were in first place in KC.
Yeah, move
And the NBA?
but yes. No, in the Western Conference.
In the Western Conference, not the NBA. Bro, what are you talking
That was
about?
number one. God damn.
And who was number
You're
one?
wrong. You're
Who was
wrong.
number one in the
You're
NBA?
wrong.
Did you look up to the NBA?
You're wrong.
Did you look up to the
You're
NBA?
wrong.
You want me to do it?
Number one.
Let me
You're
know.
wrong. Just say you're wrong.
It's been about hands, man.
And you don't want to say, you don't want to say it.
See that? I knew he was gonna do that.
So, let me see. Pacers had the number one overall record in the NBA. Wolves had the second best record in the league. At that point, for number one
I
in the
know.
West.
See, I got the best.
But like
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I said, a lot of credit to Jaylen Brown for his career year. Joe Mazzulla deserves a lot of that credit as well for the Celtics success. Boston reached 50 wins for the 4th straight time under Mazzulla.
Probably gonna do that too.
Obviously, a lot of people say he was gifted that team from being that won 50 season before. But now, see what they've done this year now in his 4th season. Still getting to 50 without losing a huge part of that championship roster. Skip, is Joe Mazzulla proven he is one of the elite coaches in the league right now?
Yes. You talking about
Okay.
Laker egos? I think he has to juggle those two 1 and 1A egos of those two still young men to me, and does a remarkable job of it. And just like I gave Jalen so much credit for them to get to 42 and 21, man, you gotta coach your ass off. You gotta mix and match. You gotta. Your defensive matchups are going to be strained and off, and Pedro is your rim protector. He is really, really good at what he does. And it's as much, that's coach of the year stuff to me. And again, I don't know if he's going to get disqualified from coach of the year because Jason Tatum came back before anybody saw it coming, except maybe the man across from me. But that's coach of the year. That's extraordinary. That's high level because
Just say, CamBo, how you doing, man? Cause all the hours smoking all that gas. She don't know no better, so I'ma give her a pass.
So he doesn't get much attention. He doesn't get credit. He's not the public speaker that JJ Redick is. JJ's really great post game and halftime, and because of that, he's just not. He's out of sight, out of mind for most people, and I appreciate the fact, Osai, that you brought it up, because that, I'm sure some of our viewers just clicked off, you know, they just went elsewhere because they didn't want to hear about Jones. But
I like that. I think he's funny.
yeah,
I don't know strictly, but he's a little more type of dude.
you know, he speaks his mind, and sometimes it's a little off center, like you're not sure where he's going with that, but he uses some of his